Do you wonder which apps you should be having on your phone when you're traveling? There are so many apps out there nowadays that it's hard to determine which ones to put on your phone so your phone is not super cluttered. In this video, I am going to go over my top 5 travel apps that you should have on your phone for when you're traveling. The first one is Google Maps. This is my number one go-to travel app when I'm going around everywhere in the world. Now, specifically, I tend to use this for the walking and the public transportation options. I don't do a lot of driving when I'm out and about traveling around, so I like to know how to get to places where I'm walking, and also if I want to use public transportation, it's a great way to understand the transportation without having to know everything about it. Number 2 is the XE Exchange app. Now, this is my favorite exchange app. It goes on real time of what the exchange rates are. It kind of does like a medium of a buy and sell. So it's kind of like the in between. It's not necessarily going to be the exact number you're going to get from your bank, but it's going to be very, very close. So you want to make sure that you have this downloaded and have the places of where you're going already put in there. Now you can use this offline as well. You just need to save it. And then you're able to look and see what the exchange rates are. I like it to understand how much I'm actually spending in a place, if I'm going to get scammed or if I'm getting a good exchange rate. So I will quickly look on my app and see, okay, well, they want this much for what I want to purchase. How much is that in my currency from home? I'm able to look that up really quickly and be able to determine if I want to barter or if I just want to pass on purchasing it. Again, I also use this for when I'm exchanging money. Say if I have cash, I can go on and take a look to see how much the exchange rate is, and then take a look and see how much the exchange rate that I'm getting offered is. If it is a very big difference between the two, I will move on and go somewhere else. Number 3 is WhatsApp. Now, this is a great tool because every person that I've met around the world has WhatsApp. It is free to use. It is great for texting people around the world for free. And you can also have telephone calls and also video calls for free as well. So put this on your phone. People are going to be asking you, do you have WhatsApp? What's your number? So add them to your WhatsApp and to your contacts, and you'll be able to keep in touch. Number 4 is Uber. Now, I love to take Uber instead of taxis because a few things. 1, safety is a lot better with Uber. 2, I don't have to be carrying cash around with me. And 3, just not having to speak the language as well. If I'm in a place where I don't know the language, I'm not needing to try and communicate where I'm going to the driver. It pops up on their phone and they're able to take me there. Oh, and another thing that I really love is you're not likely going to get scammed. There are scams out there, but you're not going to be getting scams for, the driver taking the long way around. The route is already pre-done. You know how much you're going to be paying, and you're just going to be getting in the car and going to your destination. So it is super helpful when you're traveling anywhere in the world, but especially when you're traveling in places where English is not the native language. And number 5 for iPhone users, I like the Apple Health app. Now, this one is great in case you get sick while you're away. This has all your relevant information as long as you fill it out. So remember to fill out all the information. You can keep, what prescriptions you take, any allergies, emergency contacts, and your doctor's information. So you can add a lot of information in there. Usually most people around the world, any healthcare people around the world will know to be able to look up if you are unconscious. They can also access that through your phone, or if you are in the hospital and you forgot this information, you're able to look that up yourself because it is in your health app and be able to provide this information to the healthcare workers. So it's great backup for when you're traveling to remember all of the relevant information that sometimes you just completely forget when you are in a stressful situation. Now, I do have one other one that I really like as well. So I'm going to give you a bonus number 6. And this one is Google Translate, and specifically the camera option on this one. This one is great when you're traveling in countries where English is not the native language. So it's great to be able to go to restaurants that mostly just the locals go to, where, you know, all the good food is and not the super high prices are. But those menus are usually in the local language, so you don't really know what you're getting. This way, you're just able to point the camera down at the menu and it will translate it in real time on your screen. Super helpful. Yes, sometimes the translation is a little off, but you're going to get the general idea. And again, it's also really helpful for signs and directions and stuff like that. So you're able to point it up at the sign, point it at different things, and be able to translate that in real time into your language and be able to understand where you're going and how to get there. So I hope you add these travel apps to your phone before you head out onto your next trip. I know that they'll be super helpful for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment down below. Now, if you want to hear all things about travel, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you along. If you have any other things, please just reach out. I would love to chat. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.